Alright guys, back again with some more gameplays. We're going to do Castle of Dragon, Castlequest, Caveman games, and Chack and Pop. The reason I'm skipping over the Castlevanias, did playthroughs of all those, so you can go back and check those. We're going to do Castle of Dragon. This game's kind of weird. I'm not familiar with it too well. From what I understand, they kidnap a princess and you're supposed to go and save her. I think you might only have one life, I think. You get power-ups as you go along the way. Played this one day there and I got a couple stages in. Didn't get real far. The controls are not the best in the world. You got the Windlery Castle, the Heresy Forest, and the Dark Larsa Castle. As you can see, this is just really not all that great. A jumps, and B does the sword weapon. I'm assuming the yellow is your life bar. Now see, now I can shoot out this fireball. Also, you can block stuff with your shield, which helps kind of to that point. And this weapon's stronger than what my other one was, and of course, now I've run out of said weapon. Now I think on this guy right here, I don't know if you have to keep hitting him or if you just have to get him enough. It's getting very hard to explain. And those you need to catch those fairies that come down. Found out if you just kneel down and hit this guy, you'll still take damage, but you'll take less damage than if you would if you were. Now see, I'm this blue guy. I don't know if that means it's power up or power down. I'm not sure. And then turn back to this guy. And try to get what as far as I got the other day. It is kind of tough. The music in the game is pretty good. I mean, it's not bad at all. Kind of a rock, you know. Oh crud! I missed the other fairy again. It seems like the enemies, like the bosses, are about the same. So you know, I think I just died. I died. I don't remember if it's infinite continues or not. It's not. Okay. So yeah, you get one life to go through the game, and the game is by no means that good. So we're gonna move on from that one. I'm trying to see what it says there. Side scrolling. Initially equipped with a sword and a shield plus the armor. You can upgrade to more powerful offense and defensive options as well as obtain various powerful magical spells there. So we'll go to Castlequest. This is it says it's a sequel to the Castle. Again, I wasn't real sure about this one. I don't really remember it from whenever I was younger. You have to find a princess. You have to explore the castle, which has 100 different rooms, and each room's a puzzle. And some of the rooms are hooked together, and some are not. Kind of depends upon how you do stuff. You have to like hit A to jump up and get keys. B kind of use this knife. Be careful not to touch those spikes. It's kind of hard to hit people with that knife. I'm going to go ahead and grab these keys. But instead of going through the door at the bottom this time, I'm going to try to go up here and get the other keys. Okay, well, I guess we'll go through this door then. Now see, now I'll let you look through there to see what you're doing, or to see maybe about what you're doing. So what we're going to try to do is we're going to try to push this block up. That's not what I want to do. If you ever screw up, you can go out and you can come back in. And they'll allow you to do that. So you want to try to move this one over here and jump up on the edge. controls are stiff, they are awkward, and they're not very easy to control, even with the pain. I think I tried this before. I think if you go up there, there's nothing there. I think there's like a door, but I think you have to have another color key. I don't think I can get up to that door. I thought maybe I could, but maybe I can't. No, I can't get up there. You must have to come from another angle and do that. We're going to try to go down to the bottom and unlock that door. And I got killed. See, and even then, sometimes you may not be able to, because I did not end up, see, I can't stab him. I don't know why I can't stab him, so I guess I'll have to jump over him. I guess I'll have to wait until he comes back over. You see your lives up there, it's beside the heart. This game kind of gets me. Oh my gosh. You guys don't realize the jump is delayed. The jump is very delayed. There we go. Jumped over him that time. Thing looks like Snarf off of Thundercats. Really? It does. Oh, no. By the way, those things can kill you too. Those like lifts, those can kill you too if you don't do those correctly. Not real sure about the block there. Not real sure what that's for. Door. Well, here's the issue. You can see it's a very big puzzle game. I don't know if you can use continues or not either. Because 50 some lives, kind of goes away from me. Even in a puzzle game, that's a lot to do. The game does take a little bit of time with everything that it does. Okay, I've actually got the right key for this door. Okay, I can move that. Kill them. That's the problem. Nice Snarf appeared to begin. Okay. I don't know if you can kill these enemies. I'm not sure. Yep, you can. Yep, you can. Okay, good. Good deal then. But now I can't get up there. Oh gosh. Let's get through this door. Well, that's nice. I can see before I fall. Yeah, I can't kill him. So, I guess I'd have to go over there and get the key and then come back. I'm sure there's another way to do it. I probably had to get the key from somewhere else. I'm trying to get that map. And all it's worth is points. Oh my gosh, that sucks. I'm not really gonna play this much longer because it's tedious and it takes a while, and I'm not real sure if everything is on this first area, these first areas or not. I'm not 100% sure. I have no keys. So that's basically what that is like a puzzle game. Now, Caveman games, it's been a long time since I had played this, so I had to pull up the instructions on my phone from before to know what I was supposed to do in the events. This is actually a decent game, but it's hard to play. You can pick from 6 cave people. There's one that's a cave girl. You got Glunk. His strengths are clubbing and the saber race. They've got a little backstory on each one. You got Crudla. She's the female one, and she has the saber race and the dino vault. Thag. His strengths are mate toss and fire making. You can pick Vincent. He has no strengths. He is not an athlete whatsoever or anything. You have Uga. Uga is fire making and dino race. And then you've got Gronk, who is good at everything. So that's who we're going to take, and we're just going to practice. We're not going to try to go through this stuff. So first of all is the saber race. Let me get the instructions pulled up here. You rapidly tap the A button quickly and repeatedly to make the caveman run. If you stop, he'll stop and may end up as getting ate by the saber-toothed tiger. To jump over the obstacles, you have to press B as you get to them. If you catch your opponent, you can put the control pad in any direction to throw them backward. I don't know if there's an end to the race other than getting ate by the saber-toothed tiger. So we'll try. Saber-toothed tiger's on the bottom of the screen. We're on the top of the screen. And, see, she threw me back. But if I catch up with her, I can throw her back too. If I can catch up to her. I don't know that I can catch up to her. And see, now here's where it becomes a problem because I can't see. You have to switch between the top and the bottom of the screen. I can't see, and the saber-toothed tiger caught me. Usually, if you get thrown back first, like if you let them go ahead of you, you can usually catch them and then throw them back. But usually, if you're in the front to begin with, you're going to get thrown back first, and you're going to end up getting beat there. We'll do mate toss next. A lot of you might view this as bad, but at the time it was pretty funny. You begin pressing the control pad arrows in counterclockwise direction, which is kind of weird. And you begin making slow circles with the control pad, keeping in time with the speed. You gradually speed up on it, and then you get it as fast as you can go, and then you press and hold the A button to set up a throwing angle, and then you'll release the A button to let them fly. So you get 3 attempts at this. Hopefully I can throw them far enough on the first one that I won't be wanting to do the other one. And as you see, you grab said other person and you spin them around, which is hilarious in a way. It's kind of funny. So you build you up some speed, and then you press down the button, and you go for an angle, and yeah, you see how far you can chuck them. 41 foots. Notice how it doesn't say 41 feet. It says 41 foots. So we'll do it 2 more times just to end out on there. It's really weird to try to work the control pad in a counterclockwise motion. Once you get them spinning around pretty good, it's not too bad. Once you get them spinning around pretty good to begin with, you don't have to... If you don't do very good, she gives you a thumbs down. If you do okay, she just kind of puts her hands out. See, that one's 33 foots. I don't know what happens if you throw them. I don't know what constitutes as a good throw. So, If anybody else knows more about this game than me, please let me know, because I played it whenever I was a kid, but that's been a long time ago, and I didn't, like I said, I didn't even remember the buttons whenever I first played it. I had to look them up. Okay, she gave me a thumbs up on that one, so I must have tossed her far enough. So 59 foot. Actually, that's the best I've done for a while. So, and then we're going to go to the next one, which is clubbing. Let me see what clubbing is. Should have looked before done it. You're supposed to have an intimidation phase. You move the control pad quickly in all directions to get your caveman to flail about the screen wildly. The more radical your intimidation, the better your chances are of winning the match. When you do the clubbing phase, you move them left and right. And you can duck, you can do a knee smash, you can do an overhead smash or a face smash. You're either trying to knock them off the platform or you're trying to just wear them down. The intimidation phase is kind of weird, but sometimes you can back your enemy up. And the controls on this are really bad. Yeah, if you hit them over the head with an overhead smash, it's like playing a game of rock, paper, scissors almost. Like an overhead smash is going to be your toughest thing, and it's going to stun them. But if they hit you with an early club, like a quick club like he's doing to me, then you will lose. See, I got him all the way down there. Now, not to say I probably won't, I might not be able to do it in the second or third. You wear your fingers out on these games real quick. If you got a turbo controller, that would be the thing to use. See, I'm all the way over on the edge of the platform this time, so he's got an advantage trying to knock me off of the platform. I'm going to try to work him back over there. Maybe club him in the kneecap a few times. I'm going to try to knock him off. He's done taken half of my life off, so I'm going to try to knock him over. There he goes. Glad I could show you guys how to knock him off of there. It looks like I have more of a life bar than he does, too. I don't know. Oh, I didn't want to restart the event. It's kind of like if you play the American Gladiators game. It's kind of like that. I don't know. Maybe if you knock them off of there, it ends. Then it ends the entire thing. Let me check. I'll check by eliminating myself there. That might end the entire event. I'm just gonna fall off of each side. I still don't understand this intimidation phase. It says to push it in every direction. I'm like, it just doesn't work nonetheless. I did manage to get the computer on one of the intimidation phases to go all the way back. And that was a thing. No, I do not want to restart the event. I guess you do best 2 out of 3. Fire start is one I couldn't get to work very well. I still don't really understand what you're doing. You press the A button to rub your sticks together. The faster you rub, the faster the bar at the bottom of the screen will reach the red zone, at which point you will begin throwing sparks onto the kindling. As the sparks reach the kindling, you press the control pad down a few quick times to puff on the sparks and help them catch fire. It says you may need to alternate between stick rubs and short quick puffs to get the kindling smoking. Once you see smoke, press the control pad up to inhale and then down to blow on the fire, up and down in a steady manner. If you inhale or exhale too fast, you'll hyperventilate and become temporarily immobilized. I never could get it to start. And also, if you hit the B button during this, you can whack your opponent over the head with your stick. And they can hit you too. If you press down, though, you'll duck. I never could get it started. We'll see if I can get it started this time. Because even if your opponent gets it started and gets done, it still makes you go. And usually I hit the A button rather fast. So normally I can get up here. I just can't get to this part. There we go. When you fill up the bar at the end, that's when you win. Oh, crap. Crap. I had it going. Okay, I'm headbanging. And I'm dizzy again. You have to get it all the way up to the... You have to get it all the way up to the end there on the red, and that's the issue. That's the hard part, really. Crap. See, it's hard to get it started because if you got those little dizzy things over your head, you're going to dizzy yourself out, and it's hard to get it up through there because you're trying not to get dizzy. Trying to get it going, guys. Crap. Yeah, see, I can't get it started, so I'm just going to have to reset out of that and put it back on there again. I can't get that one to work because I can't get it to, it says a steady manner. Yeah. Steady manner, yeah, whatever. You can have more than one player at a time, so that's kind of the thing as well, because you can play against other people. Now the dyno race is, you quickly press the A button to get the dyno moving. You keep tapping it to get him going as fast as possible. When you get to obstacles, you press B. You'll have to press it early. I couldn't get him to do it the correct way. If he refuses to jump, you may not have built up enough speed. Press left to back up and try again. You can also smash him on the head with your stick by pressing the control pad right. And by hitting him over the head, he'll go into turbo mode and will clear hurdles on its own. But the more often you hit him over the head, the more likely it is to get confused and begin running the wrong way for a moment. So yeah, you can hit him in the head. We're gonna try to not hit him in the head that much, though. Again, this is where you'd have to have a turbo controller would be nice. Otherwise, you're just gonna wear your hand out really bad. See, mine jumps, and when he jumps, that happens. He doesn't like jump how he's supposed to, and I mean, I even had. Okay, now he's running turbo speed, which he auto jumps, and good God. Well, we were doing good there for a minute. And I hit him and I confused him. Go. Go, Dino. And Dino fell. Oscar, what are you doing? dogs may have to go. See, I can't hardly get him to jump over anything when I'm running. I can get him to do pretty good when he goes into turbo mode, because he jumps automatically. I think you can only activate turbo mode every so often. Of course, she's going to beat me there, but, you know. I think there's like 9 checkpoints to go through. Whee! I think it's better to just go in turbo mode and just try to let him do his own thing. Yeah, there's the finish line. At least I made it to the finish line this time. Last time I tried to do it, I didn't even make it to the finish line. Gronk new record. It wasn't that good, but, you know. And I couldn't really get the Dino Vault to work. Not real sure how this one works. You press it up and down to adjust the height. You select a height, and then you begin running across the screen with the A button. Power meter gauges your speed. Top speed is needed for the world class vaults. As you approach the ravine, you press and hold the B button to plant the pole. When the pole flexes to its fullest arc, release the B button. Never could quite figure out how to do that. See, if you want him to go up, I think he goes between 20 and 30 foots, as they say on here. He'll go after that, but he won't go any higher than 20. Now, if you want him to go back down, the dude jumps on his head. And I think you can only do 20 and 30. As you see, my dude was thumbs up, and now his thumbs down. And then you try to run. And I can't really get... Yeah, it says bad vault. The other times I was smacking into him and just falling off. I don't really know if there's another way to do this, or maybe I'm putting the... See, I didn't put the stick down there that time. So I don't know if there's... I don't know. There might be something I'm missing. Let's try from further away. See? I fall right down the hole. I never did quite figure out how to do that event, so... And then there's a start the games where you play against the other caveman or people. And then there's Caves of Fame. They'll show you like how far the competition champion is and the practice champion for each of the things, in case you want to try to beat those. So there's that. Last game we're going to do is called Chack and Pop. Yeah, that Caveman games can support up to 6 players. Chack and Pop is a predecessor of Bubble Bobble, and I thought I figured it out the other day. You're supposed to release these encaged hearts and blow up monsters, and you have to use bombs for that. And after 14 levels, I think it's as long as the game is 14 levels. I forgot how to play it, honestly, the other day. The control's a little bit weird. I don't know if you defeat all the enemies or what you do on that. I'm not real sure. I know they'll hatch soon. You're supposed to go down there to where that heart's at, and I think you're supposed to... Uh-oh. But I forgot how to save the heart, and there's a big delay on a lot of the movements and a lot of the buttons. There's a lot of delay. But see, if you... There we go. That's what I wanted to do. Oh gosh. I guess I'm supposed to go up there and get that. I suppose I'm supposed to go up there and get that. Oh gosh. Yeah, you're supposed to go up and get that heart. Oh, well, this is the same stage, but... Good gosh. I got him. The heart's already out. And it broke the top of the screen, and... There you go. And then you get points for eggs and monsters. And then it says, then sorry, no bonus. So, yeah, and you can kill yourself with your smoke clouds from your own bombs, which is absolutely just sucks. And I think it's just how the game is just what enrages me a little bit. See, I just killed myself on that one. But anyway, you know, you get 3 lives and then the game's over. You can play 1 player or 2 player. Not much else to say about that. So, to sum everything up, these games are not really all that good. There's Castle of Dragon, which, if you can go further through it and get some of the other upgrades, it's not bad, but the controls need to be a lot better for that. Because the control is not very good on it whatsoever. Castlequest, again, the control and the game needs to go a lot faster. It's way too slow for what it is. Caveman games is pretty good if you can get the controller down and you can get the controls to work. And you might want to use a turbo controller. That may help somewhat. On some of the events. So it's not too bad. Chack and Pop. If you like Bubble Bobble, it's not bad, but it's not as polished as Bubble Bobble. And that's the thing. And it's not supposed to be as polished as Bubble Bobble because it's a predecessor of Bubble Bobble. So, you know, came out before then. So, it's not really a thing. So, you know, it's not Bubble Bobble. So, Challenge of the Dragon will be one of the next ones, along with Challenger. We'll look at Championship Bowling, and we'll probably look at Championship Load Runner. I do want to talk real briefly about 2 games that will be coming up on the streams later on, and I want to talk about them because I'm not going to go over them. One of them is Choplifter. Choplifter, I couldn't get it to work. It's kind of a you drive a chopper, and I couldn't get anything to work where, like, I was trying to blow up stuff, shoot other planes down, and blow up units on the ground. I couldn't quite get it to do it correctly, so I don't know that I'll even go over that. I might just go over it just really briefly. This other one, I know this game is XX's. It's basically a bottom to top scroller that was made by Capcom. It's a space shooter. It's not horrible, but it's kind of hard to play the game, and that might be another one that I may skip across. I'm not sure. There's another one that's a tennis game, and that's Chris Evert and Ivan Lendl in Top Players Tennis. I tried to play this, and I couldn't get the serves to work very good, so I never could get it back over the net, even with the different characters. Somebody else may be able to get it to work, but I was not able to get it to work. Another thing that you guys might see is there's sometimes where stuff comes up and I don't play it. If it's Japanese and I can't read it, I'm not going to play it. If it's like, and if the developer and publisher, if I don't know one of them, I'm probably not going to play it either. Like this one is, this is Chess Academy. I know nothing about this and I can't read it. So I won't be playing it. There's this one which I'm thinking of going over. It's one that's about the same thing, but I kind of understand what's going on. China Forever World Hero. I doubt I'll go over that one. It's just a fighting game. It's like a bad version of Street Fighter. China Rabbit Baby, I could not understand. It looks like Buster from Tiny Toon Adventures running around in a black and white screen. Chinese Checkers is just what it says. You just pick your color of checker and you play against a computer or another person. And Chinese Kung Fu is... it's like Double Dragon, but it's not as good as Double Dragon. I mean, it's, you know, it's not that good. So there's a couple of them that we're not going to go across. And then there's a couple of them that we probably are. Like this one, this Chaojin Sentai Jetman. I'm not sure if I'm saying half of these right. This is Power Rangers in Japan. The game is interesting. It's a side-scroller beat 'em up. You can pick whichever of the stages you want first and whichever of the Rangers you want. Each of the Rangers, just kind of like here in the States, they have their own weapon, their own special abilities and things like that. And then once you get to the end of the level, you get inside a huge robot and you fight one-on-one with the huge robot boss of the level. So we'll go over it because... well, you know, you guys know what Power Rangers is over here. And I don't think I've went over this one before. I might have went over it in the Power Ranger gameplay, on the Power Ranger games gameplay. But I'm not sure if I did or not. So we'll go back over it anyway, just to double check. So that's going to do it for this time. Until next time, we will see you later.